secondary school students participated in the 2025 oratory contest with the theme Breaking Chain, Character Building, Ethical Leadership, and Accountability as Tools for Preventing Youth Involvement in Financial Crimes. Our correspondent Shegun Falomo tells us more in this report.
But we need leaders who show us the way. Sadly, many young people have turned to crime because they see successful adults cutting corners. Imagine a politician who buys mansion with stolen funds, a celebrity who flaunts wealth from shady deals. Is that leadership? No!
But the examples of leaders that we need are leaders that shows how integrity and success work hand in hand. The kind of leaders we need are leaders who inspire our youth to work with honesty, make fair decisions, and uphold justice. Because leadership is not just about giving direction, it's about setting the standard.
By teaching values like hard work, honesty, and empathy from an early stage in schools and religious institutions, we enable us to raise youth who will say no to crime.
These and more were the submissions of these secondary school students who were speaking to the 2025 oratory contest with the theme Breaking Chain, Character Building, Ethical Leadership, and Accountability as tools for preventing youth involvement in financial crimes. The facilitator, Ibukunoluwa Oteshile, emphasized that oratory reduces vulnerability and builds their self-esteem when they compete among themselves. She maintained that the speeches delivered by the students are encouraging and urged all stakeholders to do more generally in the educational sector.
As stakeholders, let us provide that support. Let's provide that extra that can also give these children that platform. Life is a level. All of them are writing the same WAEC. All of them are going to write the same JAM. They will all be in the same, class, in the same institution. So they themselves need to be able to compete favorably. And by that, it reduces that vulnerability because, at the end of the day, we have to be able to connect all of these things to the well-being of the children. So how it impacts and reduces abuse of these children. So how it impacts and reduces exploitation of children. And that's where it comes from. So when these children are able to compete with their counterparts, their self-esteem is built. And when self-esteem is at the level it should, that's like almost like 40% of the job already done. And that's why we decided to use oratory. There is so much to be done. We cannot be silent. We cannot be tired. We must also be dynamic. We cannot continue to do things the way they have always been. In our teaching style, let's be dynamic in how we engage these children. Because, the world is already a global village. They see what's happening in other places. Let's be dynamic in making sure that our children can compete favorably across the world, not just in Nigeria, but across the world.
In his goodwill message, the Commissioner for Education maintained that the state government will continue to support and invest in the education sector, which promotes academic excellence and moral values among students. The Commissioner, who was represented by a senior officer at the ministry, said the theme is timely and critical when young minds are constantly exposed to societal pressure. Instilling strong moral values and ethical standards in them is no longer a choice, but a must and a necessity.
So this context is not just about public speaking. It is about empowering young minds to think critically, express themselves confidently, and become ambassadors of change in their communities.
From Ibadan, Shegun Falomo reporting for Galaxy TV News.